Domestic Violence Initiative will be launched in Cape Town this week. Now, individuals and companies can participate in the event and fight the scourge of rape and abuse in South Africa. Tina Thiat is the director of HGG NPO Sustainable Solutions, and she joins us from our studios in Cape Town. Tina, good morning to you, and thank you so much for coming through.
Good morning, Palesa.
Thank you so much, Tina. I'm reading quite shocking statistics here that 1 in every 4 women in South Africa is in an abusive relationship. Every 6 days, a woman in South Africa is murdered by her intimate partner. These are shocking, but not necessarily new things that we hear about, because we read about them on newspapers daily, we hear about them on radio, we watch them on television. I believe this is how the initiative came about.
Yes, that's correct. But in 2004, we decided to have a unique networking opportunity for women so that they can come together and find their own solutions to domestic violence, rape, and abuse.
So why 1,000 women? What are you looking into?
What we are looking for is real masses of women coming together, women speaking out, and women addressing issues, how to support your friends, and how companies can support women who work in the company who are in an abusive situation. When 10 women sit around a table, we know that more than 2 are in an abusive relationship. And they're usually our friends and our family. So we would like to find our own solutions and see what we can do to support and show some solidarity.
Yeah, and of course with this initiative, Tina, you're calling on all South Africans to stand together and speak out. And many victims of abuse would tell you that it is not easy to come out and speak out about the problems that they encounter in their relationships.
It is difficult, we all know that. But we also know that if women are being supported, that they will speak out and that they will turn to their friends or to family or to legal action to get the support. So yes, that's why we come together, we try and really motivate women to take control of their own lives and for us to create safe spaces for one another.
As you say that they rely mainly on support, is support sufficient for such victims?
Well, it's a good start. There are obviously many issues, and obviously it is very complex, but to have support and to have somebody to talk to is the first step. After that, you will find your voice, you will find the courage, and you will find the support.
Yeah. Now, the initiative, like you said earlier on, Tina, that it's been going on since 2004, but how has the response been?
We've had tremendous response by companies and by women. Over the last 14 events, we've donated more than 10 million rand to small grassroots women so that they in their own communities can provide support to one another. This year we're actually turning towards helping some of the shelters because, as you know, there are only 11 shelters in the Western Cape, for example, and not enough spaces for women to find that solution when needed.
Now, talk to us about the proceedings for this event this year. What will take place and where?
The event will take place at Cape Town International Conference Centre. And once again, we are trying to be very positive about our work. So we will be talking about the trafficking of girls and women, which is still a big problem in South Africa today. We will also have Zolani Mahal, who will be entertaining us. And I know that all the women would really have a great time. And that we just can sit together, can discuss the issues, and see a better way forward.
As you sit together around the table with those women, Tina, what are they saying? What is the problem?
What all of them are saying is enough is enough. That we've heard last year loud and clear, and this year we know that will still carry the voice. They all say that there are ways that we can work together and that we can mobilize so that we can turn even police into accepting that women are reporting. It's still a problem in some of the areas. And that we as women would find our voices and find and know our rights so that we can get the necessary help to move forward. You know, domestic violence, I think, influence a lot of women and their confidence. And it obviously influences what happens in the workplace and what happens in family life. So we hope with this initiative that we'll be able to motivate a number of women to come out and to speak out.
This is quite a beautiful initiative, I must say, but do you perhaps have partnerships with government? We know that government also has programs in this regard, like your 16 days of activism. Do you work with government?
You know, we work very much with women's groups that we support so that they can have initiatives during 16 days of activism. And then we try and bring them together with the local government. So government is not, when it comes to our event, a big priority, but certainly in the work that we do in the communities.
Yeah, certainly. Now, you're calling on individuals and companies, of course, to participate in this initiative. How do they go about doing that?
They can just contact our office, or they can send email to info@1000women.co.za. They can also on the website make a booking. It's www.1000women.co.za. And we would love to welcome them at this year's event.
Well, Tina, we'll leave it at that for now, but thank you so much for coming through and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. That's Tina Thiat. She's the director of HGGNPO Sustainable Solutions, talking to us about this year's 1,000 Women Against, or rather Women United Against Domestic Violence. That's an initiative that started back in 2004.